All right. Good morning, everybody. So, market just opened. Well, yesterday was a pretty wild day. Uh, Trump Trump opened his mouth and the markets moved. Yeah, so that was pretty crazy. Trump was once again threatening to fire Jerome Powell, remove him, do whatever he does. Who knows? I don't know if it's legal. I don't know if he can do it. Who knows? But that was the rumor. Then they walked it back. So it is what it is. Oops. Let's see. What do we got going on? Executions. Rid of that. All right. Well, Dow's opening up huge. Nasdaq. Nasdaq jumped at the 8:30 news and it's coming back down. The Russell didn't do much at 8:30. It jumped up, but it jumped up much, well, much more just now. Just gonna make sure. I was trading slow markets last night. Just want to make sure I got this set up. 9:30, 10:30. Yeah, all right, we're good. All right, so. Oh, golly. So I did end up taking a trade in my recent live account during the slow markets. First trade, I ended up taking three trades. First trade, I got stopped out. The next two trades were winners. So I ended up finishing the night down. Let's see. Oh shit, I still have a position. Man, these hanging orders. Fuck. Right? Yeah, so I ended up finishing the position. What am I doing? Oh, that kind of fucked me. And so, yeah. All right, let's go check that out. Didn't realize it did that. Where the hell is that? I fucking hate this platform, man. I only use trade. I only use Trading View for. I generally only use it for you know, charting. All right, so basically what we're gonna do is. It's too bad I didn't realize that this was here. We're gonna put a stop in. If we can even get close to positive, we're gonna close this thing. I'm just gonna get a stop right down here. Yeah, well, that sucks. It's one hell of a way to start today. Okay. did I do this? I just did this morning. Unbelievable. I didn't do this. I don't know how I did this. Especially to modify it. That's suspect. Interesting. So I got placed 42, 920, 42 seconds. I don't know, man. Well, it's there. I need to deal with it. So that sucks. I would not have taken this because I don't. We already filled the gap. Yeah, it's ridiculous. We definitely have an upward bias, so I mean, maybe we can give it some time before I jump out of this thing. Who knows? I don't know where. Like I said, I don't know where it came from. All right. So that is a huge gap down from yesterday. We're gonna shut this thing off. was not my trade. Thankfully, I could close the green. We're just gonna leave it at that. Okay.
Yeah, I'd like to come here from Brother. We just got after that. Not on the X. Let's see who trigger stuff.
All right. So we're just kind of waiting. We're waiting for our initial balance to form. So this is kind of a different strategy. This is the typical strategy I've been using right here. Not that. All right, here we go. Breaking out. So this is what I've been using a lot. This is I use this to get funded. This so here we're looking for a pullback. At 59 would be 4 points. We got decreasing volume. 3, 7. We could go aggressive. So this is a different strategy. We gotta let this form. Oops. shit. Don't know anything. For 60. 2 points. 57. Alright, so I hopped in, came up to our risk management spot, 58.7. It was 2 points. We got in here, obviously. And so, yeah, now we're gonna look for it to push up. We need a stop down here. I hate this platform, so I'll stop. I do not like trading in this. But this is signed up. My live account was here, and yeah, so I gotta take it. All right, so we're pushing up, decent candle shape. Let's see, we got a minute left to go, so we'll definitely get increasing volume. Excuse me. So hanging in there. And I hate it because the hotkeys on this one are just stupid. It's possible it is. Alright, so we definitely seem to be getting a little stuck. There we go. Alright, come on, let's push it, push it, push it. There we go, it's 50. Alright, nice shape, good candle shape. Volume picked up a little bit. There we go. Alright, so we got outlier volume at this point. Good candle shape. Nice. 185. 192.10. And it's so laggy. It is not even funny. That sucks. And I saw 210 and I clicked and so I may have missed most of that move, but where there's a I'm still trying to familiarize myself with the rules to the live trading. There's some consistency rules that you need to follow. There's some scaling rules. So I am definitely going slow. Slow is good for me though. I gotta fill out my review. 7, 17, 950. See, that was a win. Alright, so that was the aggressive entry. Our entry timing, we went into minimal drawdown. Position size was just right. Amount risk, engaged. Stop loss, I was confident on that. It was definitely the right spot. Let's see. I think we came pretty close to top tick in that one. We closed it to be a psychological impact. See, I'm gonna say I was a little nervous. Finding him a little nervous with all of my trades now that I'm live, or in a live account. So I once you get to this live account, now you got to basically pass another test here, you got to build your buffer, which you know, and you don't get paid until you build a buffer. So, um, and they have some pretty strict risk management rules. So, I have Top Step on the side, their live TV show. Um, I like listening to these guys. I like being feeling like I'm not trading in a vacuum. And sometimes you get into the whole group think, the biases and whatnot. Um, so you really gotta pay attention and be aware of that. Um, yeah, hold on one second. I want to check some stuff. What happened? Oop. All right. So this is kind of a new strategy that I've been trying out that I is based a bit more on statistics. Um, Really, it's based on where do I want to put this? So I still got my live account open on a different window. But I really wanted to play with this other strategy. So today for the live account, let's see. That trade put us up. That one trade, that's probably going to be the only trade I take today in my live account. So today we put up, in the live account, we put up $232. So I'm cool with that. Like I said, I had a loss in the first account in yesterday's evening, and I ended the day down. So that trade, including plus that hanging NQ order, so we put us up 232 for the day, account balance of 25,161. That don't seem right. The other thing I don't like about trading in here, I think trading in trading just sucks. I have to figure out how to export my trades. I think I can go. It's all done through Tradeovate. I'm gonna have to check out their website. I know I have access to it to see how I can export my trades because I feel like I'm flying blind. I don't know exactly because the reports that TradingView give suck. Charting's great. Love it for charting. Like it's got a huge community. It's got lots of indicators, all that cool stuff. But the trading, it is not a trading platform by any stretch of the imagination. Typically, I use Quant Tower, and I like that. All right, so this other thing. Um, people. Okay, so let's see if I can't share this. Minimize this. Let me add another screen here. Because I'm really digging this. Um, um, it's yeah, this is it. Okay, cool. Like that. All right, so I'm just gonna throw this up right here. Let me organize this. I don't like how it looks. Oop, stats. Sorry.
That's perfect. Walmart pays
Trading edge fill. Okay, so if you look at this percentage right here, 0.26, this is the size in a percentage, it's the percent change of the IB. So it's the percent change from the low to the high. It puts this 140 as a percentage. Okay, so then what we can do is we can So sorry about all that. So I've just been talking to myself. Nobody can hear me. Still new with this. Okay, so anywho, what we're gonna that sucks. I really feel like explaining it all over again. So we're just gonna keep this on any size, save it so that we get more data points. All right, so on copper, yeah, we got a new low. The IB high has still formed first. Um, right here. That was the high formation. This candle is our low formation. So first, second. So when the IB high forms first, we have a 60% chance. 60% chance breaking the IB low. So what we could do here, so this is the new strategy for me. So this is all paper trading. So what I would do is I would look to set up a short. So I'll change my fib. I designed a new fib tool for this. All right, these guys are just annoying. Okay, so what we could do is we could look to get short in here. We knowing that this is our high and this is our low. So if we could get a pullback into here, we could open up a new short position with the IB at the moment, the IB high being the stop loss. We are front running this because we're supposed to be working on the assumption that the initial balance is completed. And the initial balance takes an hour to set up. So 9:30 to 10:30, we're waiting for this to set up. So by taking a position, granted that IB high formed first and it formed early. So if we could get, I'd love to, it already did before I had the idea. We got a retrace up into this. We broke 05. Yeah, so this would have been an ideal location to set up our short. Again, though, the IB hasn't finished setting up. So now what we can do is let's check out our levels. So we'll go back to our stats. We're gonna open up another page. So I'm gonna put a standing order. Ooh, no, just gonna trade one contract. I'm gonna put a standing order to sell one copper at that. Okay, so let's report. Right, so we want copper, and we want initial balance. We want standard, and we want by levels. So we are still inside. Oh man, that's too bad we didn't get an entry up here. So we are still inside our 10:30 time. So we're pushing this IB low. We're pushing it even lower. We still haven't broken it, so we're still forming it. Right here. So that's the IB low formation. All right, so 6 months by levels. We're going to customize this. So our IB balance has now changed. 1 hour, all days. It looks, I don't know. Right now, we're just going to leave it on all days. Because our IB has not finished setting up. So our IB size has jumped to, it was, what was it? It's 2.6. Now it's 3.2. So once this IB finishes setting up, we'll see like over here, we have these different levels. And this is the percent chance that we'll hit these particular levels. So these numbers, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 9, 1, 1.5. These on the stats, these levels down here match the levels on our indicator over here. All right. So if we go back to the stats, these are the percentages, so the percent chance that we will hit the corresponding level. So it's 10:30. So once it's, no, it's not 10:30. Sorry. So this, yeah. So once this candle closes, we'll have our IB. So I'm at this point, I'm pretty much willing to take a short. You know, somewhere around there. I need a pullback. Settings. I'm gonna set up some keys here. Just need some hotkeys to switch between. So trading is F6, F7. Where's F7? Oops. This one's gonna be a. It's my stats. Steady stream ending stats. That's gonna be F7. Starting soon. Be right back. It's gonna be 9. Okay. All right, so we're still just a little bit out of it. Okay. So we're just kind of waiting at the moment. Everything kind of got stuck. So we have a standing order copper. We can get a retracement back into this 05 level. 382 would be acceptable. 05 is better. And then hopefully we can see a breakdown. So going back to our stats, right up here, initial balance breakout, first 60 minutes, trading copper on the New York session. 78%, 79% of the time we have a single break day, meaning we only break low or high. We do not break both, and we do not break neither. So we're only going to end up breaking one. And if the IB high formed first, this blue arrow, which so far it did, unless we can push this up higher, so that that's not the formation candle. High formed first, so we're looking at this box here. We have a 60% chance that the low will break first. Our break is a candle close, so that's important. So you can set it to either be a candle close or simply a wick. So then if we go back to our levels, just to play around, let's make some assumptions. All right. So let's say we're gonna have a breakdown day, and our IB, let's measure it right now. The IB is still 3.2. 3.2, which puts us here. Candle size minute. Breakout type. All right. Save this. We're gonna have to 6 months. we'll do a year. All right, so here's our levels. So I'll explain the levels again. I'll show you how it matches up on the trading view shortly. So we've got a 89% chance of hitting the minus 0.2, 89% chance of hitting the minus 0.3, 78% chance of hitting the 0.4 level. So if we come back to trading view, no, our levels haven't set up yet. So if we look at yesterday's levels, right here, so this line, so it's kind of hard to see. So this right here was yesterday's high, and then this right here was yesterday's lows, okay? And then all these bars here are all the different levels. So what this was saying is that as price dips down, so we'll get a new set of levels for today. As price dips down, we have a 89% chance of hitting the minus 0.2 level, an 89% chance of hitting the minus 0.3 level. We have a 78% chance of hitting the minus 0.4 level. We've got a 66% chance of hitting the minus 0.5 level. So those are good places to set your profit targets. But we still don't have a pullback. Now, the other thing you can do is let's open. No, I don't want that. Let's see. HG initial. Oh, this one. Initial balance. HG. Okay. Now let's go to the time report. Okay, so what this is telling us, initial balance by time. Let's customize this. Time frame 1 hour, breakout time. So from this time, this is how much time since the market opened. So let's say two hours. Okay, that would put it at let's see, so 9:30, 10:30, 11:30. Let's that's a long time. Let's just do an hour and a half. 5 minutes. Turn the close. Our IV size is 3.2. And we have a single break. Save. 80% of the time, we broke our IB, either high or low. Is that true? High or low? Yeah, because it's just a single break. 80% of the time we break it before 11 a.m. It's only 20% of the time that we break it after 11 a.m. So let's pull this back out to a year's worth of data. So 70% of the time. Yeah. So some pretty incredible stats. So I'm kind of digging this trading by the numbers. I like this. I am a math type of person. One of the other things we can do is we can add in VWAP. So we are definitely below. So what would be nice is if we came back up, looks like if we could come back up and touch VWAP and then continue lower. So here we are, sitting around. It's certainly not near. It's not nearly as fast as NQ or anything like that. So I chose to pick something that was a little slow, so that I could kind of get used to how this works. NQ moves really fast, and I don't know if I think that was a bit much. It's a bit much. So it still hasn't set up yet. So we got time. So let's see what else is going on. NQ 144. The other one, yeah. Yeah, this might take a while. All right, so let's keep going. We can keep checking in on this. I got it up on another screen. So let's see. Let's see. We got an entry price at 48.05. Just gonna put that one on the screen. 48. Right there. Okay. So can keep an eye on that someplace else. What else? Yeah, so this statistical method, you could really apply this to anything. Um, we might touch it. Come on, give me a pullback. All right, so our 10:30 candle just started. This last candle right here ended at 10:30, so now we have our IB range. And So it drew all our levels in. One thing that I don't like about this indicator, which would be super helpful, is right here. If it told you the IB range, so we are at a so it's a 0.32%. So IB 0.32%. I don't want to have to keep measuring this all day long because I'm not going to remember that number. And if I go through, 10 different contracts, 10 different, like, I'm not going to remember that. So it's I wish it would just print somewhere. Excuse me. So in the meantime, it can get, I get it, it can get a little boring. What time is it? 10:30? What time did we have news? Natural gas just took a dump. That's fine. 10:30 is natural gas numbers. So there's also a way to um, it's interesting. So we had more gas on hand than what they anticipated, and the stocks tanked. Interesting. More supply drives price down, I guess. There's your economics 101. All right, so it looks like we just got into copper. Or what? Did my chart freeze? No. 780. What? 780. Oh, an idiot. Put this it's put that it's wrong. Right there. Keep this. Okay. Try again. Okay. Yeah, so I had a 50-point move, almost the point. Nasdaq. Gold is cranking up. Oh, all right, we're in our copper trade. So what we can do from here is we can set a profit target. That's the first level. So what do we got? What was our? I don't remember. I don't remember what our stats were. What levels we were gonna hit. Levels. So I would say we target 05. The 05 level has a 66.67% chance of hitting. 66%. So I'm gonna move this down to 05. Oop. Then it's funny. Maybe the 618 level should have been our entry. Maybe should have been more patient. Or perhaps at least the 05. So we'll put a stop loss in up here. 275. Up there's the 618. So another one right there. Boy, so if we had been more patient to wait for the 618 level, um, our risk to reward would be a whole lot different. So it's like 1.5 to 1. If we had gotten in here, I mean, you'd be 3 to 1. So that's where your patience comes in. All right. So it bumped us up. Oops. So we got a 2 to 1 reward now. 2 contracts, $500 stop loss. So that's reasonable. So hopefully we don't get stopped out. So my thing is, how much wiggle room do we give this? Like, is it reasonable to put the stop loss right at the tip of the wick? Maybe not. Like maybe something like that. That could be more reasonable. NASDAQ, it just double topped here. right, well, looks like. So on our copper, if we go to a 10-minute chart, so we still, so I mean that looks like a decent reversal. So we got so far lower highs and lower lows. So we're coming to back down a VWAP here. Touch VWAP. So if this was really a lower high, see, in my opinion, I think it'd be reasonable to to move your stop loss down. You know, because we're shooting for the downside. We're shooting for a breakdown. So if we start putting in higher highs, sure, you know, maybe the breakdown will occur at 2 o'clock, but how long do you want to stay in the trade for? There we go. There we go. Let's get rid of this. So remember, we're shooting for this. So we have two contracts now. So we can scale out one contract at 02. So here, we'll do that. We'll set that up. We're going to set it up so that we sell one contract. Right, we're short, so we're going to buy it back. So when this contract hits, when this buy hits, it will adjust these other two standing orders, your stop loss and your take profit. So we still do not have a breakdown. We don't technically have a breakdown yet. We are still inside the range, and our statistics tell us. Stop that. Our statistics tell us that there is almost a 12% chance that there will be no breakout. So, certainly possible. Possible, not probable. And there's only a 9.4% chance of a double break. It definitely seems, though, like there is a floor around here. Let's. So let's see. Let's see. Another indicator. Where's the The heck is a yeah, okay. Oops. Be careful where you clicking. Alright, so let me just hide this for a second. So our visible volume range. So yeah, right down here, there's going to be an area of support. We have the most volume down here. So if we can break down through this, there's the volume, the support drops right off. So I can see we can easily push down past, you know, O2, past O3, past O4, and hit our profit target of O5. We'll have to see how it builds. But for now, there's definitely some support here. You know, you're up 212 for the day. It's gonna be one of those things. Is that good enough? Is that good enough for you? Mm, let's see. We did. Let's see. On the live account, we did. I'm looking at it right now. Summary. We did $230 to on the ad account. Oh, look at that. You know, you had 230 print. You know, so you would have had a $500 day. You know, is that good enough? Look at the Nasdaq. That thing is ripping. I put in a. I was a little late. I put in a order at 235 a long, and I did not get filled. All right, 312. There we go. Oh, bounce back. There is one other platform that I would like to check out. Have not, haven't looked up. Let me switch over. See, the other one I want to take a peek at is Bookmap. Yeah, so this looks super interesting. I'd like to check this out. Not sure what their pricing is. Oh, that sucks. Alrighty. Looks like we probably. So, you know, if we want to stay in the trade, got to move our stop loss again. back up to this 01 level. All right, so we know it's going to take a lot to get through this. We came down, we hit this huge volume profile, and it just completely rejected. I hate these spam calls. Well, that's disappointing, huh? So in hindsight, we saw a floor get established here. We came down and we saw it get stuck. So in hindsight, we probably should have taken the opportunity to close our trade. I mean, we just ripped through these mediocre volume levels. We definitely would have gotten stopped out. So remember, it's only going to break to one side. So perhaps with this huge volume footprint here, this formed our support. Not going to break to the low. It very well may break to the high. Even though, so what we can say is that this statistic was incorrect. The statistic, so if we go back to this statistic, IB high formed first, 59% chance that, sorry, yeah, 59% chance that we're going to break low first. Let's see if we push this out like 2 years, or if that stays the same. 59, yeah. And I wonder if interesting. So once you, if you go out 2 years and you change the IB size to our current IB size, which is right here, 0.32%. The statistic changes to you have a 50-50 chance of which side breaks first. Okay, so that would have been helpful because if we knew that there was going to be a flip of a coin, knowing that there's a huge volume support here, I probably wouldn't have to. Yeah, hindsight's always 50-50. Even money morning quarterback is all you want. So it looks like there's no volume up here. Oh, because it's regular trading hours. It doesn't have it. It's not printing it. So I think if you also went to HG. Hey, Dad! Hello? Yeah. Alright, we're gonna get stopped out on this. Not sure why it hasn't already stopped us out. There we go. So, goes to show you, even with all the statistics and everything possible, you'd still fuck it up. Okay, however, so let's keep going. So we broke to the high side. Let's update our levels. Levels customize. So we're gonna have a breakout day. Breakout 3-2. So where are we going? 3-2-7-5. And we got a good chance of getting to the 1 level up here. So here's what we're gonna do. We're going to one. That's our top. So we need a pullback. These are our levels right here. It's fucking upside down. And it's gonna. Look at that. It's gonna fucking hit it without us. We need a pullback. Look at that. Fuck. Oh, that's so disappointing. Our we should get a pullback. So we need to be patient. We need to be patient. So this is, it's a brand new strategy. I think we had the right idea. Um, yeah. So look at right here. This is going to end up being some sort of support. We might retrace, so that there's actually another statistic for how far we'll retrace. Um, but we just hit the '07 level. That was an 83% chance of hitting '07. We definitely hit it. So if we took a 25% retracement, so if we put in a buy order here, something like that. All right, well, I'm gonna call it quits. It's 11, so all right, everybody. I'll see you.